Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my very first standalone movie review. I know I've done movie reviews in the past, but that was included in my video vlogs, so this is my very first standalone video where I get to talk about just the film. So I've decided for my very first review, I decided to review A Quiet Place Part 2. Well, I have nothing but praise for the second film. This is probably the best film I've seen since cinemas have opened up again, and this is just as good, if not better, than the first film. So here's my spoiler-free take on the movie. Also, to give you a heads up, this video contains spoilers of the previous film. So in this film, it started off where the first film ended. We had Lee Abbott, played by John Krasinski, sacrifice himself to save his kids. The Abbott family found out the alien's weakness to their acute hearing. When Regan, their teenage deaf daughter, puts her hearing aid next to her speaker, it creates a high-frequency feedback so loud that it's sensitive to their acute hearing. And we saw Emily Blunt's character, Evelyn, reloaded her shotgun, ready to fight. So the second film continues where the first film left off. After the Abbott family defeated the aliens, they journeyed to a new safe place to hide, where they encounter our family friend Emmett, played by Peaky Blinders actor Cillian Murphy. And while the Abbott family were in hiding, they heard the Jack Lawrence song Beyond the Sea replayed on loop, and the family's teenage daughter Regan believes it's a clue that's meant to lead survivors to a nearby island for safety. She also believes it's a radio tower in one of the nearby islands, and if she could get her hearing aid up to that radio tower and connect her hearing aid to the speaker, the high frequency noise can be transmitted to the radio, and the survivors can use it as a weapon against the creatures. Like in the first film, it is written and directed by John Krasinski. He should be a director more as well as an actor because he is really good. This film, like I said previously, was beautiful, it was emotional, it was gripping, had me on the edge of my seat throughout the whole film, and it still captures that beautiful theme of family and how they must stick together to be safe. Also, having Cillian Murphy star in A Quiet Place Part 2 was such a brilliant addition to the movie. His character journeys with Regan to find the island and locate the tower. And from watching this film, I kind of got the Last of Us vibes. You know, man and teenage girl venture off on a journey for survival. The girl sees the guy as a father figure, and Emmett sees Regan as a daughter he never had, and he promised Evelyn to look after and protect her. What I love about this film is that it started off with a flashback to how the aliens invaded Earth. And this is when we see John Krasinski's work as a brilliant director. What started off as an ordinary day, the family were watching their teenage son play in sports, and everything went upside down when the aliens crash landed on Earth. There was a moment in the film when Lee and Regan were hiding in a cafe along with other civilians, and they saw the creature's silhouette against the windows, and all of a sudden you hear one of the civilians' mobile phone went off, and that's when he knows the creature's strength is tracking down civilians with their acute hearing. If they make a single sound, they can attack. And that 5-10 minute scene had me on edge. Like I was so scared of making a loud sound, thinking I was going to be attacked by those alien things. But the star of the film, I have to say, was Millicent Simmonds, who plays Regan. And this is when my review is going to get a little bit personal. Millicent Simmonds is actually deaf in real life, and seeing a person with a disability portraying a character with a disability being a hero in her own story is really fantastic to watch, and we don't really get that in media. And coming from someone with a disability was actually heartwarming to watch, and I was rooting for her throughout the whole film. And Millicent Simmonds is a brilliant actress, and I hope we get to see more of her in future films. There really is nothing bad I can say about the film. However, the ending will have the viewers thinking that there might be A Quiet Place Part 3, and in my opinion, I should probably leave it at 2 and let the viewers think of their own story, of their own theories, of what will happen next. You know, end the film on a high. But I could be wrong. If they come up with a good story for a third film, I will obviously go and watch it. But overall, this film was amazing. The acting's brilliant. Millicent Simmonds is the star of her own show. It is still scary as the first one. There's still a lot of jump out moments, and it's definitely the best film since cinemas have opened again. If you have seen it, good for you. It's fantastic. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Like, go watch it right now. It'll definitely have you not making a sound while watching the film. So I award this film a 10 out of 10. So thanks for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you want to see more of me, hit the subscribe button, or you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. So I'll see you soon.